Okay. This will be my last live video for a little while. Um, I don't know if I will have anything come up for tomorrow, but I am, I will be preparing for surgery tomorrow. So Wednesday morning, I will be on my way to the hospital. So, just letting you know, I won't be available for a while. So if you don't see or hear from me in a little bit, I don't want my regulars to be concerned. And please know I will be in good hands. Okay, trying to get that up right up there. I'm going to remove, I've been treating her for marks right in here. So this is where I had the Claricil Maximum Strength. Oh wow, oh my god, it's almost gone. Oh, I can't believe it worked that good. You may have, if you have, like, she had some kind of clothing, and the dye from the clothing bled into her vinyl. And I've done 3 treatments, and it's gotten so much lighter. So it looks much better. And she has another spot here on her leg. Oh, is this one gone? That one's gone. Okay. So she did have a mark right here, but it's gone. Now it's gone. Wow, it took it out. And it did not leave the vinyl feeling damaged or weird, like a weird texture. So the doll's vinyl feels good. I'm not going to worry about this anymore, because she can wear some pants, long skirt, whatever. Whatever, it'll just cover that right up. And she had a little marking on the side of her head. The reason I'm making her over, because with this toy being the one I bought from eBay, used, she's a good doll I could use for taking to the hospital or traveling, things like that. So that's why, yeah, I'm going to repaint her, because I may take her with me. I haven't decided yet, because I'll be overnight. This lip color would have been great For the peaches and cream, it's very close to the actual Barbie doll. Okay. Yeah, it usually takes me about 4 or 5 different brushes. Tonight I'm using about 2. These two I've never used. The other 2 have. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to use for the eyelashes. Not this one. It's not thin enough. This is the one I custom did last video. Yeah, I may repeat myself a few times just as a reminder to let you all know that I'll post, if you're a subscriber, please do subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, I ask you again, please do subscribe. Do hit the bell and receive all notifications. I will post in my post here on YouTube. I only post a photo going when I'm in the hospital and settled, and I'll just post a photo afterwards. So everyone knows that everything went well and be on my way home. But again, this is an overnight procedure, so it's not like I'm going to go in and come out the same day. It's not quite that simple. Okay. to start with eyebrows first. I'm going to play with this a little bit. Hold on. I'm going to pull out my pencils. I'm going to use a Prism colored pencil. So for some of you, perhaps you're not familiar with painting, but you know how to use, maybe draw with a pencil and what have you. So these are ones I have. These are not paint pencils, so that's very, very different. I just use this here as a base line to, this way so I don't have to keep repeating myself with painting, hopefully, fingers crossed. I do recommend, for those of you who do not have an American Girl doll, but you want an American Girl doll, I really highly recommend going to eBay. At this time, eBay has a lot of American Girl dolls that are very reasonably priced. And there's nothing wrong with getting a used one. This one was used. She does have like a wet stain here because I washed her body and cleaned it. But I did a video on that. I'm not really worried about it. I know the doll's clean, thoroughly washed. And this is a perfect doll for me to use like a travel doll. Because she's, you know, gently previously loved. And thorough cleaning, there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of repaint artists buy used dolls to make over. Oh my God. Really? Really? You do this to me? You have been ignoring me all day. And now you want to come and get in my lap. Yeah, Miss Dixie, you are truly one of a kind. I think you're bipolar. Oh my gosh. Oh, how can I refuse her? Right? Okay, come on. Come on. That's it. I can't say no. I love her. My fur baby. She's purring. Okay. All right. There we go. Yes, I know. You like to make it more difficult. You like to make me work a little harder, don't you? Okay, let's start painting. Okay, let's start drawing. That looks kind of cute. What? I'm telling you, if you have a cat, my cat, I do not hardly get to sleep with because she is under my feet. She's in my face. She's either licking on my face or she's either jumping across me like I'm a crosswalk bridge. Okay. No, no, no. Here, puss. Put your head over here. Yes. Yes, bring your head back that way. So I'm playing with the pencil because I don't want to put a lot of acetone on her vinyl. In the near future, in September, I will be doing a one-of-a-kind custom Megan doll. I will be transforming an American Girl doll to look like Megan, the robot from the movies. Okay, now I can remove some of this. Oh my God. My cat is not making this easy. Did you poot? She's giving an innocent look. I can smell it. That's not cute. Yes. Okay, I want to make these lighter because I'm going to use paint. That's crazy because I could use pencil, put sealer on that and leave it and it would work. Yes, my little pixie puss. Okay. All right. Wet my brush. Set that down. See. Okay. So I don't know if you can see it good, but what I've done is, why is my computer going off? I have to restart it. Oops. Oh my God. Alright, don't worry, my lighter cut back on in a minute. I have to reboot my computer. Alright, so this side is lighter, and then this is darker, and then here you have a little bit in between the two. So I created 3 different shades with just two colors. That's it. So I'm going to use this one as the base. Right. Okay. This is not easy when you have a pet in your lap. Normally I try not to come on this late, but I can't sleep. So I am going to me see what I can come up with here. Where are these commercials? Oh, God. I think the pencil was too thick. I don't like it. This is very hard. My cat is giving me a hard time. Yes, she's very happy. Seriously, girl? She's giving me looks. Okay, that's it. You know what, Dixie? I have to start this over because I don't like it. And you're taking up my entire lap. So that's making it harder for me. Oh my God. Really? Oh, aren't you having a lovely time? Okay. I'm going to make my chair go up. Okay, up. Well, sorry to rain you up, love, but I have to say this is... God, she left a present. It's lingering. Okay, so I'm going to start over. I'm going to get the vinyl a moment, but what I'm going to do is move on, come back to the eyebrows, and I'm going to do her lips first. So I don't waste time with eyebrows tonight. I'll move on to everything else. And I can't start now because this area is fresh from being touched up twice with acetone. Okay. A little bit of that. Okay, we already have the brown. I'll use this brush. Borrow some of that. Mix this in because this is going to dry before I can come back to the eyebrows. So it's just better for me to move on and do her lips at the moment because my cat is not giving me a distraction. Okay. All right. I do have the the Truly Me long hair blonde. I ordered her 6 days ago. She has not shipped. So the reason why I do not get my dolls from American Girl sooner is because when the dolls are fresh from the factory and they've been sitting in the warehouse, I sometimes get an asthma attack or bad reaction to the smell of the vinyl because it can be pretty strong. And so they will take the doll as a precaution. Any doll that I order, they inspect it, they open the box, they set it aside so the doll can air out. That way she will have no odors when I receive it. So that's why when I order a doll from American Girl, it takes mine longer to get to me. And it's nothing more than a precaution. Okay, I like this color. So like if, let's say if, you know, I guess anyone, general public, if you are as sensitive as I am, and to odors and smells and things like that, and have asthma, you know, American Girl gives excellent customer service. HD in 1-2. What just happened to this? That's weird. Okay. So they will, you know, set the doll out. I was hoping she would have come before Wednesday, but it is what it is. Okay, let me see. Do I like that lip shape? This is cute. This is cute. But I'm trying to decide if I like it. I like the color, yes. I think I like the lip. It's not too big, it's not too full, but I'm gonna play with it a little more here. Yes, I like that better. Okay. Every brush stroke has to be precise because it's amazing. Just the slightest little move can change the entire outcome, can make it or break it. But it also depends on what you like. As someone who collects custom one-of-a-kind dolls, but also as the doll artist. So you have more than one thing going for you and against you. Of course, this is for me. I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, so I like this color. It's a really pretty color, and I'm also going to use the same color for her manicure and pedicure as the base. But yeah, because if you notice, this is like a dusty rose, and it's really pretty. It's very natural looking. It's more natural than what it was. It was more orangey at first. So since this way, when I do the eyebrows and eyelashes, I don't have to worry about the rest of this. Okay, take a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Mix a little more paint up together. And a little more of this brown. I have the paint watered down. I like Tinny's hands the best. I think it's because I get tired of the same old, same old. I think they should use these arms again on other dolls. It would have been great if they used them on Truly Me. I like that sculpting. Okay, I like the color. That's a pretty color. Goes good with the lips. Gives a personality. It's fresh. It's new. It goes with the skin tone. Why is that screen on? Okay. This is how an American girl rolls over and plays dead. And that's supposed to be just a joke. Okay. All right. Close all of this out. Go away. I'm giving that a moment to dry. It will dry quickly. Oh my God, we just hit 10,000 subscribers tonight. Wow. Oh my God, I can't believe it. After all these years, it's like, finally. Wow. Oh my God, we hit 10,000 subscribers tonight. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you to all of you that subscribed tonight. I sincerely thank you. Wow. I can't believe it. I have finally hit 10,000. That's amazing. That's awesome. All right. So the lips are already pretty much dry. So here, I'll turn it this way so you can see the lip shape. All right. Now I want to keep her what I call cute and sweet and simple. So I'm not going to do anything else with the lip color. As for the eyebrows and eyelashes, I want to do something subtle. I don't want to do, I don't know, I just want to, keep it cute and sweet. It's like natural, a natural glam, basically. Okay. So here we go. We're going to try this again. I think the problem is this paint. I know it's this one. I don't like how it goes on. So I'm going to switch it out and I'm going to go with this one. It looks the same, but believe it or not, it's different. This is dark chocolate. This is espresso. And they look alike. Could be the same and they changed the name. So that's possible. Alright, I'm going to see if this would do any better. If it does, then I'm just going to throw this one away. That means that one's done had its time and it's time to let it go. Oh, let me zoom out. Okay, there we go. Thank you. There are hundreds of you that are new and have been subscribing during my lives, and I want to say welcome. You can look at all of my older videos, my back catalog. I have been doing this for years. I started my channel in 2009. I didn't start doing American Girl till probably 2010. No, I did start in 2009, later in that year. And I designed a face paint for all of the girl dolls at viae.com. And I was a graphics designer for the 2023 Barbie convention. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's coming on. Oh, yeah. Done. Oh my god, I did it. See? Eyelash is done already. I mean, eyebrow. Thank goodness. Okay, I'm gonna keep it cute and sweet. And I am gonna do some painted eyelashes. Not too much. I don't know, I wanna do something just very subtle. Okay. Now when I paint, I turn the doll left, right, upside down. To get all different angles. Okay. Let me look. Yep, that looks even. That works. Yay. Alright, so if you notice, what's different about these eyebrows compared to my other eyebrows? These eyebrows are lower and they're about the same thickness, but they're lower. I did them lower. I came down lower because she has a smaller forehead. So I don't know if you can tell or notice that, but this is her original wig. I am not going to change it. Yeah, so they did a lower wig, so she has less for it. So this, bringing her eyebrows lower. and it looks really good. These colors go great with her skin tone. I'm using what I call earthy tones because I take a little bit of a sable brown and I mix the sable brown with the pink and all of the colors because it gives it a very earthy, yeah, an earthy tone. So this is what happens when you're right-handed. Makes life just a little bit difficult. And so does her bun. It needs to be a little more loose. Okay. I like that. I'm gonna have to go to the other one to make the other one match it. Okay, add a little more water in my mix. Oops, not like that. I'm not worried about slightly misshaping because I can use a Q-tip to really bring it all in together. There we go. I like that. It's very soft. What I mean by soft, it gives it a very soft look. Well, in person. Remember, this ring light is a fluorescent light and it's very bright. I hope everyone is safe. As you know, Florida, Texas, North Carolina, we were hit really hard from that storm. I think that's like it was a hurricane. Because our highway, if y'all are familiar with down south, I-85 and 40, they connect together and parts of that was flooded out. And I didn't know anything about it until I it came up on my phone. We had a flood warning there's so many areas around me that flooded. And in Chapel Hill, it's right down 15501. And whew, where I usually go to the movies, the whole shopping center got flooded. And it was absolutely, I'm shocked. I'm still in shock. Alright, so far so good with these lashes, and I'm grateful for all the rescue teams that went out to keep people safe. Alright, there we go. I like these lashes. I mean eyebrows. I am gonna do lashes a little bit. Yeah, I think, well, to be honest, she looks good like this, but it just wouldn't be me to just leave her like that. I did it all like that. I had made her over, repainted her, and I wasn't happy until I added a little bit of lash, but I'm gonna keep it cute and sweet. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, there we go. So you can see how she looks from this angle. Alright, so I'm fixing my paint a little more here. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, now I'm gonna zoom out. Okay. Oh wow, that looks good on camera. I mean on my computer screen. Okay, yeah, it looks good on there. So if you've been watching my videos before, you will know that it looks different on camera than in person. And there are a lot of people who, when I have a doll in my collection, which I have 2 more dolls in my collection, that I would be listing on eBay, but I can't do that until later on. I don't even know if it'll be this month because I'm not going to be able to drive for a while. After Wednesday morning. So tomorrow is the day I have left to do whatever else I'm going to do, which I've already done cleaning. So now tomorrow I'll be prepping for surgery. For Wednesday. Okay. So I'm giving this here a nice light base color of very light brown. And I'm going to use a darker color to go on top, but I'm not going to add as many. So this here is going to be like that under base coat of lashes. You know, your eyelashes, well, most people, those are bronze. Your eyelashes are different, and your eyebrows have different colors. And then my Peaches and Cream, I posted a picture on the Facebook group, the Doll Circle, and someone commented, she looks too real. They're like, it looks like she's just gonna come out the picture and attack me. And I thought to myself, well, if that's what you think, okay. Okay, let that dry some. Alright, so go back in, do a little more. Where? In here. I want it to be a little darker than that. And see, Tinny has a really pretty, like, I don't know what that color is. It's a shade of brown, like, oh, what is that? Like burnt ember brown, something like that. So that's the kind of eyes that Tinny has. Her eyes, yeah, they're really pretty brown. And I had to be careful how I do this because the paint dries darker than how it goes on. That's the one thing about acrylic paints, they always dry darker. Okay, when I'm done with this, I will go back, I will be watching Netflix tonight. I done watched part of the new part of Sandman, and now I'm going to watch Blind Spot. I started watching Blind Spot. Alright, so this is a really nice soft color. Now I'm going to do the lower lashes, but I'm going to water this down just a little bit more. Okay, that was a lot of watering down. That's fine, because you know what? I want it to be very light colored. Okay. Awesome. Now this side. I got one with the good eyes. This Tinny has good eyes. I had to look on eBay. I got her for I think she was like $40, and I had like an eBay gift code or something like that. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Yeah, very gently. Okay, I like that. It's not too much. Okay, so now I'm going to mix another color to go in with her upper lashes. So we're going to make it darker. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll left this over here like that. And what I do is bring that down. Okay. So as you can see, I just need drops. That's it. Little drops. It's amazing. Because these paints, I just take a drop and it just goes so far. Watch what this one little drop is going to do with all of that. You know, it makes me think of the expression, one bad apple spoils the bunch. That one little teeny tiny drop changed all of this to this. Because I don't want it to be black. I want it to be like a very dark, dark brown like this. And that's how I'm going to touch up her upper lashes. Because I don't want them to be too dramatic. So like I said, I'm going to try to keep it cute and sweet. Alright everyone, hope you all doing good tonight. And I'm glad that this so far is going as good as it is. I want to say hello to Richard. I got your messages, sweetie. It's very kind of you. I thank you. So I'm doing like little, what I call baby lashes, because I'm not making them overly dramatic. And I want to say hi to Ruby. I hope you're doing well. Monica, Muffy. I want to give a shout out to Doreen at D's Dolls, Cabby's Dolls and Toys. And I want to say thank you to all of you that are in my membership. Don't worry, I will have something exclusive for you come as soon as I can. Okay, there. Now that's like that. Now I'm going to take my color and I'm going to dip into the black one more time. And we're going to go a little bit darker. So if you notice, I'm keeping it like in, I call this different colors of dirt, but it's paint. But I'm creating earth tones, so I'm staying within the earth tones. Now I do want to go like several shades darker, so I'm coming back in for a little more black. Because the next little lashes are to be very light faint, but they'll be dark. But it won't be as many. Alright. So the main focus here is just getting the tip of my brush with paint. There we go. And I am placing these in specific little areas to enhance her eyelashes, because it will blend in with the other shades of brown. Okay. Oh my god, yes, that's what I want. So I like that. I like that. Don't worry, I'm going to show you up close so you will get to see that. It takes a minute. I literally, when I'm doing that, I'm not even breathing. I literally don't breathe while I'm doing painting like this. Which isn't good because I could pass out. It's just that I'm trying to keep a very steady hand, because the slight mistake can ruin it and you have to repaint and start over again. Okay, do little tiny hairs. There we go. Keep them really small. As you can see, I didn't do them too long. I kept them like baby lashes. So I kept her eyelashes really small and like that. Really, so with her eyes closed, it looks more like a darker eyeshadow, basically. Okay. Alright, that's a little slightly darker. Alright, there we go. Dixie, what are you looking for? I'm telling you, that cat is nosy as a man. Now, y'all know when you have a guy over and then he starts making himself feel at home at your place, and then he gets to the point where he's so comfortable, he goes all through your clothes and stuff. He becomes too nosy. That means he's got too comfortable. Which means it's about time either he don't put a, he's gonna have to put a ring on it, or he's gotta go. Okay. Let me see. I'm about to remove some of that because it came out too much. The other eyelash. Oh my god, I love this. I haven't done lashes like this. It's been a minute. Okay. Very gently. See, I got it off. Oh my god. Okay, to make sure you can see it. So I had to gently remove some that I got a little too much on. Oh yeah, you did get to see me remove that. Perfect. Ooh, looks like my non-breathing, at least it's working out. It's working out. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I like these. I like these. So yeah, I call these baby lashes. And see, I should have redone this brush. Gosh, I should have done that a long time ago. All right, she's done. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm happy with that. The only thing is, I need to make this is a little bit. I need to make that one match. They're not supposed to be twins. More like cousins. It's kind of like they resemble, but they don't look alike, like siblings. Okay. Oh, that give a little realism. Maybe we should do the other side. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Cool. All right, we're gonna do a few. Spread them out. No, 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 no. No, Cootabelle. Not yet. Girl, you better go wait for me in the bedroom. Go to bed, Dixie. All right, double checking, looking. Okay, that looks good. I can see it, but it's not to the point where it's too dark. It's subtle. It's very soft. It has a softness about it. All right, there we go. Whew, okay, all of this is done dried. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, goody, 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 yay. Good, there's just enough for me to go and get right in here between her eyes. Perfect. Now for the other one. Perfect. Oh my gosh, yes. Now, let me double check the lip. Okay. Now I'm going to play around with that lip a little bit, just a little. Okay, I'm going to have to take a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, there we go. I keep wetting my brush. I'm mixing colors. Okay. Okay. You won't be able to tell the difference until it dries. Alright. It's slightly, it's darker. It's what I call to do some realism. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I don't know why. It looks like collectors like it when you do that. The little lines, so why not? I did it years ago. I'll do it again. Now you know how to get them little lines. I call it chap lip lines. Alright, gently going outside, gently come up, right up to there. Because I'm not trying to do a full lip liner. Okay, right about there. Okay, I'm looking to see where I got that in. Okay, I'm happy. That's good. Are these used? No. Okay, now I'm going to do her fingertips, the white tips, but I'm going to go ahead and clean these two brushes real quick. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. Let y'all get a good look at this. Because we haven't done blushing. Oh yeah, there we go. So you can get a good look at our eyebrows. Fill up the screen. That way it'll give me a moment where I can clean the brushes real quick with this brush cleaner. Okay. Alright, set that over there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get my titanium white and put that in with the color that I just created. I'll zoom out. Okay. Paint, I need you to drop. There we go. Okay, I'm going to use this brush. We're going to zoom out. There we go. So, you notice it looks like a different color. It's like a creamy because I mix it in with that color just created on our lips. So it's not a bright white. You can see the difference. But when I apply this on the tips of the doll's nails, it's going to look white. It's just about, hold on, let me do the thumbnail. Okay, now I do these. So it's able to create a more neutral color, but also it's me playing with my paint colors and creating something fresh and new, even for myself. That's one thing I love about paint is that it depends on your canvas. You can create anything. And paint, you're able to, manipulate it, give the illusion, change the shape of the doll's eyes. The doll's eyes are like a different shape. And with paint, you change the shape of the lips, the eyebrows. So, you're able to just be so creative, just unique and different and have fun. Think of all the artists who paint on canvas, and all of these artists can use the same paints, but everyone's paint palette, the art is different. I look at that the same way with everyone who repaints American Girl dolls, which is not a lot of us, it really isn't. But if my tutorials can encourage other people to do it, then it gives them a hobby, it gives them something to do. It can be fun and exciting, but it does take a long time of practice, so don't be hard on yourself. That's why I always encourage people, buy your American Girl dolls on eBay or Manicure, whatever it is that you use. Get them secondhand that are gently loved, and don't be afraid. Go for it. Alright, so now we're going to do feet. I'm going to change them. There we go. Oh, I'm loving that. Sorry it looks upside down, but hey, we got a different angle. Oops, it's okay if I get a little paint on her leg. It'll come off. It is not easy doing this with the ring light in between me and my brush and the doll. Okay. Now the gloss sealer is what's going to really make it pop. Hold on, I'm going to remove that off her leg. And I thought it was another one somewhere. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm ready to do sealer. I'm not going to add the blushing until after I've applied the sealer. Okay, I can remove the acetone. Okay, brush cleaner, leave that out, Oh, I need sealers, okay. I'm moving my paints out of the way. Oh wait, I'm throwing this paint, I'm throwing that one away. brush do I want to use to remove, to apply the sealer of the one that I haven't used? Okay, very well. Let me see between these two. I guess I'll use this one. Oh yeah. My moderator has gotten some of her dolls up on YouTube at Paris Loves Dolls. L-U-V-S. Loves. Paris Louvs. She does a lot of video shorts on her girls. And they look really beautiful. We set up last night and we dressed, oh my gosh, in 2 years. She has now gotten 27 American Girl dolls. So she has a mini collection and they look absolutely fabulous. She has a beautiful collection of American Girl dolls and Barbies and Rainbow High and Monster High. And oh my gosh, she's like me, we're all over the map. Okay. Oh my god, I like how she looks. Oh my god, I really like how she looks, her paintwork. Alright, I'm going to use some shadowing real quickly. And I'm going to change the shape of her nose very easily. I'm going to do very subtle as I always do. Yeah. Alright, let that burst up here. There we go. So you've seen what little paints I've been using and how I've taken basically this one, black and pink, and I've created all these, and white, black, pink, and white, and I created all these different shades of those colors, blending and mixing. Okay. Gently apply. Okay, play with that. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to play around with the shape of her nose in this area here. I'm doing a lot of blending. Go right in there. Okay. Now gently blend, blend, blend. I'm blending very quickly. It's acrylic paint, and when it's watered down, it can dry fast. Okay, now use my finger, wipe it off a little bit. There we go. I like that. That looks good. Okay. Now I'm coming back in. On this side, we're going to come down here from the brow down through here. We're going to narrow the bridge of her nose. Change the shape. Well, okay, we're using paint to maneuver the shape of her nose to make it appear more narrow when it's really not. Oh yeah, that looks good. And it looks natural. Very important. We need to, okay, I hit the sealer on her tail. Okay, I messed it up. I messed up the paint on her tip of her toenail. Okay, because it hasn't dried yet. Alright. There. That's fine. I can seal it in a few minutes. Again, acrylic paint dries very fast. So now I'm coming back on this side, right through here. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, now remember I water it down. Because when you do this, as I previously said, it's going to dry darker. So when it dries, it's going to be a lot darker. Okay. Use my finger to blend. Okay, come through here. There we go. That looks good. Now through here. Awesome. Okay, come around, come around. Use my fingers, blend, blend. Alright, and we'll set her up. Oh yeah, that looks good. Very natural looking when I hold it up. That is always a plus. I feel that it always just makes it pop. I don't always do it. Just depends on the mood, but yeah, I really like it on this top. Because this is the classic American Girl face sculpt, and it's the least one that I like. I don't like it. I think it's because I'm just tired of it. It's just been here for so many years, since 1986. That's why I'm so glad that American Girl has used, they've designed new sculpts that are beautiful and I love the newer ones more. I think for the original historical dolls, I think it's perfect, but I like how they've added the newer historicals as well with the newer faces. So, you know, it gives you more variety, more options. I do like the fact that they've kept some of the originals back into the line to show you where they came from, where they are. I wish they would do more of that with Barbie, like keeping a specific line of Barbie where they don't retire and they just keep them in stock. But I don't know. I guess I think it would work. I think it would really work. Okay, this is hard to try. All right, I'm ready to apply a matte sealer on her eyebrows and lashes. Sorry, you have to look at her upside down. We'll turn around this way. Keep her legs steady. Okay. Let me move her arms together. Okay. The good thing is with this sealer, I all right. I am removing the shine from her lip color. I want to be a matte finish, but I'm going to leave the inside of the doll's mouth with a glossy look. Okay, now flip it around. There we go. Okay. Okay. So as you can tell, this dries quickly. All of this dries quickly. Okay, now I'm only using one sealer for the lower lashes because I don't do as much paint work on those. Okay. Oh wow, everything got taken well. Touch that little corner. Perfect. Oh, done. Oh my god, was that brush cleaner or the gloss sealer? Alright. Okay, brush is clean. Done. So, I will not be painting for a while. I am so happy that the dolls I wanted to get painted and touched up, I got to do them before surgery Wednesday, so I achieved my goal. That was my goal. Okay. I'm signing the bottom of my doll's foot. $20.25. Okay. Alright, that's done. Let that dry some more. Perfect. Okay, that's still drying. Double checking. I can see an area. I'm going to reach back and do another little touch up with the matte sealer. Okay, oh my god, which one is it? This one. Okay, I see a little gloss right there, a little gloss here. Okay, I'm getting rid of all the gloss. Perfect. There, now let that dry. Now for the blushing. Having to use my inhaler. Blush, blush, blush. There it is. Okay. I use two different blush colors. Where's the other one? Ah, there it is. Okay. All right. Throw a little extra pink in here, a little bit of this in there. Do it very gently. Okay. I'm getting it on purposely here on her nose. It gives it more definition. I'm going up the side like that, which for a girl, it would be more in the little apple of the cheeks. Well, not always, but I tend to go a little bit further up because I have a distinct look that I want my dolls to have, and I'm not really trying to make them look like little kids or whatever. I'm not trying to make them look too grown, but just a little sun-kissed, if that makes sense, you know? Like, you know, she's outside a little bit, not reality, just figuratively speaking. You know, kids like to play outside and, you know, they get their faces turned pink. Well, around the cheek, nose area, things like that, nose. And also this adds color to the vinyl. There we go. Gives it a little more realism. Not too real, I hope. Alright, so now I'm doing this on her hands. What am I going to put on her? Alright, there we go. Double check. Okay, they look the same. Alright. Now I'm going to do the same thing at her feet and her legs. Here. There. No, this has not really come off. I do this on my dolls. I've been doing it for years, and I have one of my original American Girl dolls. It was a Truly Me doll from 2012. She still has the body blushing. It never came off. And I took that doll everywhere. Wow. Okay, this looks good. I am going to stand her up and let you see a final end result. So all of this paint and sealer has pretty much set. And it will be dry in 24 hours, which is perfect. That's all the time I need. Okay. Get you standing up here. Alright. Let me close up this, put these up. I hope my veins will pop out like this tomorrow. When I'm cold, my veins hide. They're non-existent. Okay, we are now coming down. There we go. Alright. This is with the ring light, where it's really, really bright, bright, bright. There we go. So this way you can see how it looks with all the bright light in her face. You can also see where I did the shadowing down the sides of her nose to make her nose look more, to give you the illusion that the nose is more narrow than what it really is. But I do it lightly. You want it to be very light. Okay, there we go. So see the matte color, no shine with the lips. Gives it more realistic look. So you can see the eyebrows. Now, the whole entire color palette is going to change when I cut off the ring light. So here we go. I'm cutting off the ring light. Ta-da! And that's how she looks in person, everyone. Yes. So this is her actual finished look. Isn't that amazing when you take the fluorescent lights off? Okay. And there she is. Now you can see the colors I did in the lips. I used about 3 different colors, but you can see it's a darker color here in the corner of her lips where I mix a darker color and went in with the piercing of the lips, and then up in this area also I used a darker color, and then I slightly went only around these edge corners very gently and lightly, and up here as well, but you blend it so lightly where you don't notice it as much. And look at the eyebrows. So the eyebrows, the eyelashes, to get a very natural, realistic look. So I'm very happy. This is Tenny Grant, American Girl Tenny Grant. And this is her finished makeover look. Alright, now I'm going to turn the light back on. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to dim it. I'm taking the light down. Can I change the color of the light? Oh, yes I can. There we go. That's more blue. So I'm playing with the lighting. Yeah, I think that would be close. That's a very warm color. So with this here particular color in the ring light, you can vaguely, very barely see where I did the shading down the bridge of her nose to here, on the sides of the nostrils, up in here, and over here. Where I went over here, down the sides, down the bridge. But I did it very gently so it looks very natural. So you hardly notice it. So yeah, it's down to here, 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 and over the nose like that. I'm going to move her in so you can see her eyelashes. Now, if it looks shiny under her eye, that's because the sealer hasn't fully dried. Okay. So, I have finished her repaint. I'm going to zoom out. And I'm going to take her hair down. I have no idea what I'm going to put on her to wear. And I did recurl her hair with my steamer. Okay, do I need to zoom out some more? Yeah, we can zoom out. So that's how her hair looks after it was clean. I put the curlers in and steamed her hair. Okay, play with that a little bit. Okay, there. So, with her hair color, you can tell she's got a lot of beige tones. And so I wanted to really pick color palette that would go great with her hair. So, I think I might touch up her hair curls a little bit more. Not sure yet. They look really pretty. Alright, so that is Tenny Grant's makeover. Oh, I let that curl. Okay. Alright, there she is. So thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching this live. It's not easy to paint and stuff like that when you're live because mistakes do happen, and when you're live it's not really, you know, you can't just edit or cut stuff out because this is live. So I do enjoy doing my painting experience live, and it takes a lot of professionalism to do this, but this is my hobby, and this is what I enjoy doing to my beautiful American Girl dolls. When I see a doll, I look at the doll's skin tone, the eye color, the hair color, and when I can get a doll where I do not have to change the wig, leave her original wig on, and just simply give her a beautiful repaint, that's even better. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good night, and I hope everyone is safe, and thank you, and until next time. Wait. No. We're not leaving yet. We're not leaving yet. I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. I did say I was going to take her down. Okay. All right. Do the lighting like this. Here we go. Yeah, I forgot. I said I was going to take her down, and that way I could show you from this view. Okay, there we go. Now, see, here's my ring light. So think about it. I'm having to paint, and my ring light is like this in front of me and the paintbrush, so I can give you the best view. Okay, so now I'm on this side. Okay, there we go. So that's how she turned out. Okay. And there's her pedicure. So that's how it looks up close. And the little blushing and on her knees. Yes, I got my Shiva standing up here. I don't know. I love keeping her up here. She's inspiring. All right, Tinny looks absolutely amazing. I don't know what I'm going to put on her yet. We will find out. I do love her hair color. I don't know. I want to give her a different name. I don't know what it is yet. So, with this face mold, I wish right in here from the side, I wish this was more fuller and it came out to blend in with this instead of like being like it was pressed inward. So that's my peeve with the original American Girl face sculpt. It's like that. Okay, and these are the colors that I used tonight. These are all my blending colors I blended to create all the different colors that you see on the doll. 4 colors blended, mixed to create all of these different little color painted splats to make this. Okay. All right, she is complete. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.